In my recent book on the cooperative economy, I discuss some of the grand challenges that we face with our current economic system. These challenges include the unfair distribution of wealth and economic inequality, overconsumption of natural resources, the dominance of big tech firms with their platform ecosystems, and the loss of privacy and free choice, as well as some drawbacks of globalization. When we try to understand what is the root cause of these problems, we realize that it has to do with something very fundamental to human nature. It is not surprising that the big tech firms manage to capture dominant positions that are not easily contested. They have tried to lure consumers with free apps, but then oppressed society. We cannot blame the entrepreneurs and owners of these companies for pursuing profit or consumers for pursuing their utility. We have to blame the economic system that prioritizes these values over societal values, such as well-being and sustainability. So there are some studies that show that most individuals are not necessarily opportunistic. So how come we observe mostly opportunistic behavior in our current economic system? This has to do with the design of the system that prioritizes profits and other types of benefits more than societal values that we cherish. Unfortunately, we cannot change the DNA of this economic system, but what we can do is to try to design a different system which is based on prosocial behavior. Prosocial behavior suggests that individuals and other participants to economic exchange will try to benefit others, sometimes at the cost of themselves. But why would they do that? The research shows that individuals that are prosocial are feeling a better sense of happiness and accomplishment, and therefore we observe this kind of behavior. The idea is that if we create an economic system that prioritizes prosocial behavior over opportunistic behavior, we will be able to undo the harm of the current economic system. We can strive for more economic equality, avoid behaviors like as misuse of data, and reduce consumption while overcoming some of the problems with globalization. In my book, I discuss the alternative system, which is called the cooperative economy, which is instituted on the idea of prosocial behavior. This system prioritizes societal values over profit-making and other types of utility, while taking into account considerations such as resource constraints. One of the main design principles of the cooperative economy includes subsidization of prices. The idea is that those who are high earners would subsidize those who are low earners by paying more for the same products that they purchase. And the idea is that they would do so because of the benefits that come with prosocial behavior. The question is, why not rely on the existing tax system? Well, taxation doesn't generate the same positive effect as prosocial behavior. We are not happy to pay taxes, and there is no guarantee that these taxes will be directed to those in need. And there is the political system as an intermediation. If we rely on price subsidization as a way that is intermediated donation within the community, it creates the benefits. But another design principle that relates to that is the shift from a global economic system to one that is based on multiple communities. Within a community, you can create face-to-face interaction as well as a sense of a mutual support that facilitates prosocial behavior. Another design principle has to do to limiting consumption, moving from consumption per desire to consumption per need, while at the same time limiting profits. So it doesn't mean that firms would not make profits, but once you put profit caps, then they will not strive to make the extra mile in order to exploit consumers and other vendors. The cooperative economy will leverage technologies like artificial intelligence, algorithms, machine learning, not to exploit consumers and other stakeholders like in the current economic system, but to protect those participants from opportunistic behavior. Is the cooperative economy an idealistic system or one which is practical and can be implemented? This is an issue for experimentation and debate.